Okay, good evening. And let me hope you had a nice Eid. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. To our Muslim brothers, enjoy your day. But as you're enjoying your day, we shouldn't forget about next week, right? Which means we have to analyze, we have to forecast our week ahead. So let me share the link to other brothers of ours. They joined. We proceed. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Okay, let's start. Let's start. In case of anything, or in case you have any question, just put it in the comment section. And you get a while put there. There is no time. Just start there and then. Okay. Now, since we are starting, Terry Kuda Mavega, and if you miss to ask, you'll just rewind your video. You will just replay. Let's go. Put in the comment section your pairs which you want me to analyze for you. Just put them in the comment section. Proceed. Let's proceed. We are going to start with our. Let's proceed. Sorry. We are going to start with our what? Economic calendar, as usual. And that's our economic calendar. That is our economic calendar, as you can see. It's going to be a week full of action. It's going to be a week full of action. This is a Monday, and tomorrow 31st, and on 31st, what are we anticipating? German CPI. We got German CPI on euro tomorrow. But if you look at this previous and their forecast in subtraction, what do you see? Now, these guys want to mean that the German economy is not performing all that good. And it's correct. Germany is not performing well as Europe. German is not performing well. And German, remember, it's a key player in the European what? In the European economics. You have been hearing companies are shutting down. Volkswagen, they are transforming it. They want to use it as a military, like a military factory. Now, let's look at Tuesday. This is Tuesday. We got CPI on the general euro. European Union. Eyawamu. Tulina CPI. You got me. But their forecast is, remember, CPI is consumer price index. And if these consumers are not performing well, or if these consumers are not buying products, in good quantities, it means there are two factors. The whole issue starts with the interest rates and PPI, producer price index. Because if interest rates are high, the producer won't be able to borrow some good loans, or he or she won't be able to get loans from the bank to finance the production capacity or the production sequence. Hence, utilizing the money which is available, in that the company can run that production chain. At the end of the day, the producer will increase on the prices, and this will automatically affect the what? The local people, or the final buyers, who are the CPI. And if these final buyers are not buying good products, or if they are not buying at some good rates, this will have a negative impact on the economy. It will negatively affect or impact the economy, whether they like it or not. So I just want you to look at the Bureau of Statistics. After this live stream, you'll go and look at the Central Bureau of Statistics, what it says about this report. Because remember, they're releasing the report for March in April. They always release for March. Look at the one for Feb. Look at it carefully. Let's proceed. That's Tuesday. We have Jolt's job opening. High impact news expected. What next? Wednesday, what are we having? GDP, Russian ruble. This economy is, Russia is growing steadily at a higher pace. That's what I can say. And if those guys lift their sanctions, we are going to resume trading the Russian ruble. We are going to resume trading the Russian ruble. If these guys, these are Westerners, lift sanctions from Russia, all against Russia, we'll have to resume trading the Russian ruble. Now, what next? On a Thursday, what are we having? Initial job rate claims. And remember, in a week where we're having NFP, we always have these news. So my honest request to you is, you're not helping me, but you're helping yourself, and I'm just helping you. If you don't know this, to those ones who are going to be trading live with me in the morning, we shall analyze and we shall trade live. But as I always tell you, the backbone to each and everything in the market is the fundamental analysis. Because you can't know what's happening behind the curtains, that you're just following your technical analysis. Otherwise, ogenda gwe mukawunyemu. Ogenda kolachi? Ogenda gwe mukawunyemu. But the only thing is, it's knowing which websites am I following, which sites should I look at, which sites should I look at for gold news, for gold sentiments, for gold technicals. You incorporate it with your analysis. And that's why I'm telling you guys to join the boot camp. Book your slots. Book your slots for the boot camp. You understand? Members are booking. Members are booking. Back to the point. The issue is, you have to know fundamental analysis in a mature way. You can't tell me that you're going to be profitable when you're looking for profitability, when you're looking for those $5, $6, $20 a day, when you're not incurring in much time in learning. At the end of the day, you're going to come up Forex is a scam. I spent much time at Trader Hub, but I didn't benefit anything. That's too ridiculous. And it's meaningless for you to talk about that, because everyone, success is all about hard work, consistency, and discipline. If you don't have discipline, my brother or my sister, be a That's what I can tell you. Now, some of us here, I'm just asking a simple question, eh? And a simple reminder that you think it's a hidden day. Like, where you stay, where you stay, I don't stay with my wife right now. Like, I have two homes. But the thing is, you think kanjogere na mu Uganda eno idide lunaku lukulu nze like mbasagala kubeerako n'abantu bange rather than ngamba let me attend to these guys. And we should already think we utilize our opportunities and chances left. That's why I decided. Those ones who feel like they have learned, they know, and ever much, you don't want to leave Trader Harbor. Book or attend the boot camp. Let's proceed. Now, what are we having? ISM, manufacturing PMI. Read about that news on Friday. NFP. But the main pillars of NFP is unemployment rate and average hourly earnings. Tip. I've just tipped you. NFP itself, Teina Mugaso. Non-farm payrolls. It's meaningless or it's worthless. But where you should put much emphasis is going to be on average hourly earnings and unemployment rate. These are the two fields where you are supposed to look at. Because, why am I saying so? NFP, non-farm payrolls, it means government bodies. Government what? Bodies. Army, hospital, and other ministries which are financed by the government. But indeed, all in return, they don't return anything, but they're just doing it for the general public or for the general, like, for the society. Let me say, like, the country and its citizens. That's why the non-farm payrolls, they don't return anything, but it's just the government which is incurring in that much money. And that's why I told you, when NFP is low, it means the economy is boosting. You understand? Now, where you should look or where you should put much of your emphasis is on the average hourly earnings. Average hourly earnings. How are these guys, how are these army guys getting, how are these nurses getting paid and other staff? Every institution or every government institution, how are they earning and how many hours are they working? Now, you should just click here and go and read that report for the Bureau of Statistics. Can you hear me? For the Bureau of Statistics, after there, read on the unemployment rate, because unemployment rate. Now you can see here that it's unchanged, and even here it's unchanged. Now what is our NFP saying? Now forecast eraganta previous it shows 151k. Forecast eraga 131k, which means the US economy is doing what? It's performing well. But remember, gold, the way gold is bullish nowadays, it's now the safe haven, because most people have been waiting for the safe haven. We are waiting for the safe haven. That's bullshit. Don't wait for the safe haven. Right now, gold is the safe haven. Why? These guys and these Americans are fighting trade wars, remember, and China today, it announced that it's just going to Edinburgh, karibu bro. Kandiemu dide matoke n'ebinyeebwa mwenyimye enkoko. Badde nvuga nnyo. Kale kambanyonyole bulungi mukitegeera bulungi lwaki kati right now tuli mu safe haven. This is XAU USD. Let's go to our analysis. I just want you to look at this thing, this level. That level there. It's a resistance level, right? It's a resistance level. And to my friends who are going to trade transnight, or who are going to be active at night, the moment you break above this level, consider mobiles. Why? Now, this is it. If not, we might experience a manipulation below these highs, and the target might be this level because it's a strong support level. Now, why did I say that gold is a strong haven or it's a safe haven? Now we are in a safe haven. Right now, gold is high in 300 levels. These are the levels which gold is high. This level here, 3,300 per ounce, or per gold ounce. Now, the main issue comes here. Trump is over increasing a lot of tariffs on some other countries, and in return, some other countries are retaliating force-free. Even Canada imposed some tariffs on electricity and imports, car imports from America. Likewise, Trump did so. Trade wars are just escalating. What should we expect? China in the morning, as I told you, it announced a 50% tariff on all goods from America. And if America retaliates, which means we are going to see some global powers fighting for the economic markets. And of which China, right now, I think it's the largest supplier of goods to Africa, right? China is somehow safe. But I don't think that America is safe, however much they do original things. But as I told you earlier, this thing is affecting the US dollar. Because if you look at the US dollar, this is the DXY. That's the DXY. It's not performing well, generally. It's not performing well. And the whole week, the whole coming week, we might experience some bearish moves, serious ones, and strong bearish moves from the US dollar. Because if you're to see, remember, this is the index itself. Look at this liquidity. Look at this liquidity below here and these levels. Technically, when I'm not doing it fundamentally, look at those levels. Remember, this is the DXY, 15 minutes time frame. Now let's switch to a daily time frame. You first see what's really going to happen or what's really going on. Now, you can see that this load has over been buying. It has over been buying. But the previous days, it has again over been what? Selling. These previous days. And we expect more sales below this level. And of which right now gold is the safe haven. Don't expect, don't ever expect that gold is going to respect the US dollar, because even more investors in the whole world are yearning to buy gold. Central banks are just buying gold. There's a certain friend of mine who told me that the Central Bank of Uganda, the way it's buying gold, at unimaginable rate. And this is it. Most investors right now are buying gold. They are doing what? They are buying gold because remember, we had the two options for the solution. The first thing is gold, and the second thing is Bitcoin. And that's why Bitcoin traders sija bagana be trading. But right now, Bitcoin is something like it's a meaningless coin. It got no value. Right now, it got no value because most people are over going away from these crypto coins. Theft is like theft, scam is like scam. Recently, the other American president promised people that he's going to make America the greatest Bitcoin reserve, right? But Trump coin, at the time of launch, it was at $75. Today, then look for it. It might have changed. I don't know. But the only thing which was hindering the safe haven was this Mr. Bitcoin. For Solana, it's okay, and Ethereum, it's okay. But Bitcoin, because it's the most traded coin, and most investors have incurred a lot of money in this Bitcoin, but right now it's lying in the $75,000, meaningless. And if gold continues to soar up, gold buyers are going to increase. And in effect, it's going to affect the Bitcoin. Let's go to XAUSD. We analyze. Put in your requests, all your pairs in the comment section. Now, there is a reason as for why I'm starting with the weekly time frame. I want to show you something. This is the weekly time frame. You can see that this is the weekly time frame, and the previous what? 1 month. The all of last month we have been bullish. We have been bullish. The previous 3 months, right? We have been what? We have been bullish. But look at how the other previous week rose. Too heavy and too biased to the bullish sides. And this was my target. I gave you this target. So next week, our target should be this level. But as I told you, we are experiencing, or we might expect, and we are expecting a retest at this level. And that's why people who are going to be trading, and ask that guy, niche the dictionary, I end up analyzing. Yeah? I have your info. I'm going to analyze for you, Papa. Don't worry. Understand? Now, a moment. Now, my target is the correction, all that manipulation which we might experience. We might experience it at this level. We might experience it at that level. But remember, again, this is a buying level above it. It's a buying level above there. That's another buying level above there. But corrections, where should we consider our entries? One, this level. What's our level? Our level should be 100. Should be 100. You take profit. All our main target for tomorrow. Those ones who are going to be trading live, that should be our TP. 100 level. And still, even if you're going to enter or to execute from here, Still, that should be your level, or that should be your what? Your TP. That should be your TP. Those ones who are going to be buying gold, the moment you break above this level, consider long position. But your TP should be at this 100 level because it's the next round number in our sequences. If you're so over together, when you get out into it's the nearest, like it's the round number, nearest round number. You need to learn, guys. You have to learn. There are some other things I do on my chart, and most people just wonder how I calculate my things. But the thing is, you have to learn. Tojayambiwa nga toyiga. Ge mazima agakawa baganda bange. And no one is going to tell you. I just talk to you as your brother. And what I can say is, tetwagala busosoze in trader. Like, even if a trader is from another academy or is from another learning platform, we should be one. We have to be one. So, my brothers, let's consider these levels. 3 entry 3064, the lower one, and this level is 3086. The next round number is 100 level, 300 per ounce. So that's the target per ounce. Per ounce, right? Now, we are proceeding. We are proceeding. Now, let's analyze BTC USD. This is Bitcoin. This is Bitcoin, and it lacks inconsistency. It's too inconsistent. It lacks consistency. It does what? It lacks consistency. That's why I don't over advise someone to be trading Bitcoin right now, because obudde bubi. Like as I told you last week, this was a buying level, right? That was a buying level, and I think it bought. I don't know when I marked these lines, but another buying level was here. This was a buying level. This was a buying level, but the major one, all the major tech, we are high in this level for Bitcoin to buy. So to those ones who are going to trade tomorrow, wait. But again, those ones can't overweight for all that period. Let's look for some scalps on a lower time frame. We look for some scalps on a lower time frame. I think this was my analysis on a Bitcoin. This was my analysis on Bitcoin. So the selling level, it sold, so that to buy. Sequence abagimanyi musobola gitegeera how it works. And those ones who have been trading with me, you can know how it works. You can honestly know how it works. But my target is my target is by the way, let me tell you something. To our brothers who are trading Pi, a Bitcoin, like Binance declined its listing proposal the platform. He declined its listing proposal on the platform. So right now, this is the numerical 30 minutes and how 1 hour trading view. That's when you can see the clear picture. Remember, this is another level. That's another strong level, but that's a buying level, because if I'm to see moment, no, it's a selling level. It's a selling level. It's a selling level, but according to what I'm saying, it was somehow boosted. It was somehow boosted. It's somehow boosted, and we might experience a strong bullish what? A strong bullish coin, Bitcoin, in the coming days. Now, in the coming days, what's wrong? Network is disturbing you guys. My network is somewhere. Is the network disturbing some of you? US oil, analyze GBP USD, diesel FX. I'm going to analyze GBP USD, Papa. Don't worry. I was using another screen since I'm not at home. So, now let's analyze, look at US oil for a moment before I go into Forex pairs. Now, this is US oil. This is US oil. Now, what am I eyeing for, or what am I looking for? Even Carlson says US oil. Okay, we are going to analyze US oil. Now let's switch to 15 minutes time frame. Let's see this broader picture. This what? This broader picture. Now, what am I looking for on Bitcoin? All I mean on US oil. I'm looking at only 4 levels, 4 specific levels and special levels to those ones who are going to be trading US oil. I'm looking at 4 special levels. Now, remember, we are at price level 68, but technically, I just want you to look at this. I just want you to look at this level. I marked that level, right? It's already marked. 7.2, 7.2, and you can see we got a lot of business happy. We got some good business up above those level, actually above that level, Now, this is the first selling zone for some good sales. To those ones who are aiming for sales, this is the best zone for sales. Technically, because price might retrace to this level. But when are we, like, what will we, which level are we eyeing? We shall be eyeing 6.5, this level. But again, in another scenario, if you're to see, if we to break above this level, if you know, you know, more bullish moves. But again, I just want us to look at the previous week. Just want us to look at the previous week. You can see that it has been kind of bullish. It has been kind of bullish. And I anticipate some good bullish moves. This level, this way we might experience some serious what? Serious, because remember, this level, mulaba ichiriwo. Let's go to a daily time frame. It crossed the week when it was bearish, heavy, the bearish side. But what was the main scenario, or what was the main issue? Because this level wasn't all that respected. They didn't respect this level. It's too indecisive and it's not giving a clear direction, unless when we switch to lower time frames to have it. College to have it, and technically that's a buying level. In case the manipulation goes below these levels, that's a buying level. And likewise to this level, it's a buying level because it has been broken price. It has been broken price, right? Just know Nasdaq is not performing well. Ngasinama nakola technical analysis, see what Trump is doing to some other countries. And that's why some other countries are shifting production lines to Europe to evade Trump's tariffs. Because remember, most defense companies in the American economy, that the largest generators of revenue, defense companies. After defense companies, we look at tech companies, Google, iPhone, what? Look at what's happening to Elon Musk, Tesla, SpaceX. Now you can just see, or you can just look at the news and see how these major economies for the US, like these major companies for the US economy, how they are being terrorized. And that's why most companies right now are shifting their production lines to other European countries or some other countries outside America. Why? They want to evade Trump's taxes and they sell their products because they want to be benefiting from Trump's tariffs. They can't benefit from Trump's tariffs when the guy is just increasing tariffs. It's affecting the companies, and as well not affecting him as Trump. Which means if the US economy is not doing well, remember I told you Nasdaq 100 major companies, tech companies. So which means if the economy is not doing well, just know these companies are not doing well. And that's why I can tell you that we are eyeing for more sales on Nasdaq. But let's do some technicals and we see, because if you're to see, this is again another level. We might experience some buys from this level. To those ones who are trading Nasdaq, who hold at niche directionally and level it only the new, but nkugambye fundamentally, all I've talked to you fundamentally on what's really going on in the US economy. Things are not doing well. Things are not doing well. So Nasdaq, consider that level. Consider that level. Remember, this was a trend line. I drew it in the previous analysis, right? But I think we experienced a retest this level. And if you're to be drawing trend lines, I gave you techniques. You shouldn't consider one line. You shouldn't consider one line like I've already drawn this one, I follow that one. No. Put mini lines, small lines, to consider those shorter trends, short-term trends. Understand? To consider those short-term trends. Now, with Nasdaq, I think it's done. Let's go to GBP USD. I'm sorry for my noise in the background. My neighbor's kiddo is Kekalakazi. The guy said, let's analyze GBP USD. Okay. GBP USD, this is GBP USD, and if you're to be looking at GBP USD, it's too indecisive. Tesalawo nyo. Tesalawo eri bad mannered, and if you have been trading with me, you can say that that was a buying level, and later it was respected. But what are we, or what are our takes on it? Because if even if this is a buying level, but at the same time, here after being like after us breaking below it, it can as well turn to be a selling level or a resistance level. Like can be said, like it can be a selling spot. It can be a selling spot, but let's overgo with this level, the bullish one, because remember, gold. I mean, the U.S. economy is not performing well. It's still going. Yeah, it's not performing well. To see, let's switch to 5 minutes time frame. To those ones who are going to trade transnight, this is a good level. And if we are to break up below it, consider some long short positions. Short positions, what's your take or what's your TP? Your TP should be this level, or that should be your target if you're to consider long positions. Because remember, it will be kinda hyper sensitive when going to this level. Ejja kuba edduka nnyo ate ejja kuba teyeemoola. But I expect this in the morning at 8 or 9. GBP JPY. JPY. That's GBP JPY. It has oversold. The fact is, it has oversold. It has oversold. Look at this level, 193.632. I've seen something on my other screen about GBP USD. I've seen something on my screen. There is a certain level. There is a certain level. 1, 2, 8. GBP buyers. This is the level. This level. Eno. Ujitunulira nnyo for long positions, all for serious buys. This level here. Let's look at a Euro USD. Euro USD. Oh. That's a Euro USD. And it has ever been buying, and it has reached in my levels, this level and this level. And the next target is, again, this level, the higher one. That was a buying level. But another target is this buying level. That buying level. That buying level. Because if you're to see, there are two strong levels here, which I consider, or which I, NASA, solely I can consider. Is this one? It's that one. For long positions. 0.7. That's 0.7 level. But we are going to expect some buys at this level. Strong ones. This solo government, wow. Those are some strong bars. This level. Let's look at it. In case of any compliment, any question, just put it in the comment section. However much we're analyzing, we are here. I'm free. And that's Euro USD. And let's look at the USD card. This is a USD card and it's too indecisive. Doesn't show its real colors. Doesn't show its real colors. And this one is again another new thing. Most people will wonder why I say this is a buying level. You'll ask me why I marked it as a buying level. Because you thought I was going to do the opposite. Look for me in my inbox. Look for me in my inbox. It's all about analysis and how you invest. The time you invest in your analysis, studying, learning, each and everything. Because every day we learn. Every day we do what? Every day we learn. 1-4. 1-4. This is a buying level. Those ones who are going to be buying USD card, high for this level. High for that level. That's a buying zone. That's a buying zone. Anything else? Anything missing? If you have any questions, just go to WhatsApp. Just put in your comments, or in case of anything, you can just give me a message. I can talk to you personally. Otherwise, be blessed. Mubere bulungi.